Hi, this is Sangeet, data analytics student studying at National College of Ireland. For my data warehouse implementation, I have chosen phone sales as my topic. In this project, I made use of three datasets, that is two structured and one unstructured data. I took structured dataset from Stastia and Kaggle. For unstructured dataset, I fetched tweets from the Twitter. Later I did sentiment analysis in R code. Here we can see the R code which is used for sentiment analysis. So let's start implementation of data warehouse. In the implementation of data warehouse, the first step is creating database and tables in SQL Management Studio. So this is the Management Studio. We can see the database and tables which is created here. So our next task is to populate all these tables, and that will be carried out in SSIS. And this is SSIS. By this we are populating the tables, and truncating is used to truncate tables in this. So let's run the process. So the process is successful. And the fact tables will be updated and files will be directly imported to database. So we can verify that whether this process was successful or not. We will check whether the data is imported successfully or not. So we can see the data is imported here. In the data flow also we can check whether the file is directly imported to the database, and data flow is used to store data for the later use. This process is also successful. So after finishing off the first step, the second step is to check whether fact table and dimension table is populated with the data, and the deployment of cube that will be carried out in SSAS. So I'm trying to deploy cube now. So we can see here deployment of cube was successfully done. Deployment of cube is nothing but all the data is in cube is successfully imported. So after the deployment of cube, the further analysis of data will be carried out in Tableau. I tried to answer 5 important business queries which will be helpful for the organization. So in my first business query, I am trying to answer which brand is having the average price and which is that brand will be having the most sales in the particular region. So in this clearly we can see that Apple has got average approximate price of 935.1 euros, and Apple brand has got more. In my second query,